Good morning, Mashpee, and welcome to the Mashpee Minute. I'm Evie Preventure.
And I'm Sam Rosem. Today is May 22nd, 2020.
The weather for this weekend is forecasted to be cloudy on Saturday, and sunshine is expected on Sunday, with temperatures ranging from 46 to 66 degrees.
This week we interviewed Mr. Looney, who's a CTE teacher here at Mashpee High School, who has done many things to help out during this pandemic.
Our first question for you, Mr. Looney, is what have you been doing to stay connected to your friends and family?
Thank you, Evie. The way I'm staying connected with friends and family is through FaceTime mostly, and the occasional Zoom where I can get multiple people in my family together or friends together, as well as group texting.
Mr. Looney, what has been the biggest change or challenge during this quarantine for you?
The biggest challenge I've been faced with during this quarantine is being at home, being stuck at home, and not being able to go into work every day and work with my colleagues and see the students and work with my classes in school. So it's been a challenge. This whole online experience is more than a challenge. It's really tough, and I know that we're all learning. It's a learning curve, and we'll get through it. And I'm hoping that this all ends, pretty soon.
That was a very hard thing to deal with. So, how were you inspired to make the 3D printer masks, and how did you make that possible?
So what inspired me to make the face shields for Cape Cod Hospital was, number one, there was a huge need, and knowing that need and knowing that there was a possibility of doing something with a 3D printer, I was able to reach out to an organization I belong to, the Cape Cod Makers, and together with them, as well as some friends that, off Cape, we came up with a design to create a face shield that we could scale and print multiple of them for all the healthcare workers on the Cape and then off the Cape. So we printed 5,000 of these for Cape Cod Healthcare, and then we printed another 2,000 of them for all the nursing homes throughout the Cape, and then we ended up printing more for the dentist's office. And throughout the United States, the group that I belong to, the SHIELD Team 2020, which involves friends of mine that I've met through work, we've printed over 35,000 throughout the United States. So it's scaled quite a bit over the last 6 weeks. And people with 3D printers at home continue to print these, which is pretty cool to be able to contribute back and to help out people that are on the front lines and are in need.
Mr. Looney, what have you learned during this whole quarantine experience?
Some things that I've been able to learn through being in this quarantine is, number one, I don't like to be quarantined. I like to be busy at work and so forth, but I've been trying my hand at cooking. I've been using the Ninja Foodie, which does the broiling, the baking, the air frying, and pressure cooking, which it's amazing how many different things that it can make. I'm also enjoying taking some photography, taking some pictures out in nature, as well as my son and I worked on re-roofing our shed, which if you look over to my right, you'll see the nice new roof on our shed. So thank you very much, Evie. I appreciate you reaching out, doing everything that you're doing to reach out to the Mashpee community. And everyone, please stay safe, stay home, wear your face shields, and take care. Thank you.
This whole quarantine thing has sure taught us a lot. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Looney. I hope he has inspired all of you to do something nice for the community, even pick up trash or maybe feed the birds. Our inspirational quote of the week is a friendly reminder to stay connected to friends and family. Somebody once said, "When we replace I with we, even illness becomes wellness."
If that quote really makes me think, even though we have to keep our social distancing, that we should still stay together as a community. Well, I think that's all for this week.
Thank you for watching the Mashpee Minute, and I'll see you next week.